This circle is based in unconditional love, free from harm and fear. Those who love us unconditionally are now invited to be here. Dwa Isis, Dwa Isis, Dwa Isis, Dwa Sekhmet, Dwa Sekhmet, Dwa Sekhmet. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations, you've found the right place. Thank you so much for the heart me. Here we combine energy healing with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation and transformative healing. Thank you so much for the gifts. You may go ahead and begin the session by allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable wherever you are. Thank you for the gift. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Thank you for the gifts. Allowing yourself to be fully held and supported in this moment. Thank you so much for the level up. Thank you so very much. And bringing your awareness to your breathing, simply by noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Nice, natural breathing. Nothing should be forced or exaggerated at this time. Thank you so much for the gifts. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Following your own rhythm of breathing. Thank you so much for the heart me. Noticing the gentle expansion and contraction of the lungs and the ribs as you breathe. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much for the gifts. And you may imagine the breath as an energetic broom, and with each inhale, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body, cleansing and clearing. Thank you for the gift. And with each exhale, the breath sweeps up through the aura, up through the body, removing and releasing whatever it is you are carrying with you right now. Thank you so much for the gifts. Breathing in, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body, cleansing and clearing. Breathing out, the breath sweeps up through the aura, up through the body, removing and releasing anything that is not yours to carry, anything that you may have picked up on, anything at all that is not serving you. Breathing in, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body, cleansing and clearing. Breathing out, the breath sweeps up through the aura, up through the body, removing and releasing anything that feels heavy, anything that feels overwhelming, anything that feels challenging. Maybe beginning to feel soft waves of serenity washing all over you as you breathe. Soft waves of serenity washing through your scalp as you release any tension being stored in the scalp. Soft waves of serenity washing through the forehead, washing through the mind as you release any tension you are storing in the forehead, allowing peace to flood the mind. Soft waves of serenity washing through the cheeks as you release any tension being stored within the cheeks. Soft waves of serenity washing through the jaw as you release any tension being stored within the jaw, completely relaxing through the face and through the head. Soft waves of serenity washing through the neck, washing through the shoulders as you release any tension being stored within the neck, being stored within the shoulders. Thank you for the gift and thank you for completing the Heart Me goal. Soft waves of serenity washing down the arms, washing down the biceps, washing down the triceps, washing down the elbows, washing down the wrists, washing down the hands, washing all the way down through to your fingertips. As you allow the arms to go, limp like noodles. Soft waves of serenity washing down the chest as you release any tension being stored within the chest. Soft waves of serenity washing down the back as you release any tension you are storing in the back. Soft waves of serenity washing down the belly as you completely soften all throughout the belly. Soft waves of serenity washing through the glutes as you release any tension being stored within the glutes. Soft waves of serenity washing through the hips as you completely relax through the hips. Thank you for the heart puff. Soft waves of serenity washing through the groin as you release any tension you are storing in the groin. Soft waves of serenity washing down the legs, washing down the quads, washing down the hamstrings, washing down the knees, washing down the shins, washing down the calves, washing down the ankles, washing down the feet, washing all the way down to your tippy toes as you allow the legs to go. Limp like noodles. Thank you for the heartbeat. Settling into this present moment, allowing yourself to be right here, right now. Thank you so much for the gifts. And now you may go ahead and imagine yourself at the top of a gently sloping hillside. It is dusk out and the night sky is a deep shade of sapphire blue. Tiny stars begin to peep through the blue sky, twinkling here and there. It is a dark dusk, and you cannot see the moon. The sky is cloudy. And the dusk air is very comfortable against your skin. The sounds of crickets chirping fills the air. Soft plush grass beneath your feet, decorated with cute little wild flowers. Their fragrant scent fills the air. Perhaps there is a babbling brook somewhere close by, and you hear the soothing sounds of trickling water. Off in the distance, you can hear an owl hoo-hoo. And there are 10 steps down this gently sloping hillside, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation, starting all the way at the top at step number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed as you move on down to step number 9. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as you move on down to step number 8. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to step number 7. Feeling so tranquil, so serene as you move on down to step number 6. Feeling so at peace as you move on down to step number 5. Thoughts slowing down even more, body relaxing even more as you move on down to step number 4. Maybe even beginning to notice some pause between your thoughts as you move on down to step number 3. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to step number 2. And finally feeling just so totally relaxed as you reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at step number 1. Thank you so much for the gift. And if you have a bodily function or an emergency to attend to, you will be able to leave this session and deal with these things. And you will receive the full benefits of this session as if you had stayed the entire time, regardless of how long you are actually able to stay for. And you will wake up tomorrow feeling so well rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how well you sleep tonight. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of this session. And at the bottom of your gently sloping hillside, off in the grass, there is a chest. And this chest is made up entirely of your favorite colors of light. Beautiful shades of light swirling, making up the shape of this chest. You may go ahead and place inside of the chest anything you are worried about, anything that is just stressing you out, anything that feels big, heavy, or overwhelming. And this is not a permanent space for these things. You will deal with these things effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. You may even mentally set a date and time for when you will deal with this stuff. But other than that, you can put all of that stuff inside of this chest and put a lid on it. Thank you so much for the gifts. And thank you everyone who is tapping away on the screen. And thank you for everyone who is contributing right now. I appreciate every single one of you. And of course, thank you all for just being here. You are all super appreciated. And now off in the distance, you notice a structure and you begin to make your way towards it. And as you approach it, you find yourself standing at the edge of a vast and silent landscape beneath the twilight sky. Before you, emerging from the darkness, is a temple. And this temple is made entirely of shadows. Its form shifts and flows like living night, pillars of darkness, rising and dissolving, walls that seem both present and intangible. This is the temple of unveiling, a sacred place where truth is revealed and illusion cannot remain. You feel a quiet pull forward. And as you approach the entrance, you notice a single torch right outside, resting by the doorway. Its flame bursts suddenly, burning steadily in the night, and you reach out and grab this torch, mesmerized by its soft and luminous glow. Its light feels ancient, wise, and deeply protective. And with this torch in your hand, you feel its energy moving through you. Courage fills your chest. A deep sense of safety settles into your body. Stability anchors you like roots extending from your feet and down into the earth beneath you. You are supported. You are protected. You are ready to see clearly. Step now into the temple of shadows. Thank you for the heart, Miniho. I appreciate you. And inside of the temple walls, the darkness is not empty. In fact, it is alive and receptive, waiting. And as you walk forward, the flame of your torch begins to illuminate the space around you. But this light does more than reveal surfaces. It reveals truth. Allow any person, situation, energy that has felt unclear or uncertain in your life, gently making its way into your awareness. Do not force it. Simply allow. As it appears before you, notice how it may look first familiar, maybe even comforting or neutral. But as you raise your torch, as the light touches the image, watch what happens. Layers begin to fall away. Distortions dissolve. Masks melt into shadows. See clearly now what has been hidden. Perhaps something is not as it once seemed. Perhaps intentions shift. Perhaps truths emerge that you were not ready to see. before this moment. Breathe. You are safe to witness this. Thank you for the gifts. The torch in your hand, it does not judge. It simply reveals. It brings clarity without fear. Understanding without harm. Thank you so much for the gifts. And welcome back, Jeff. Nice to see you here. Let the truth fully show itself to you now. Notice what you feel. Notice what you know deep within your being. Trust this perception. This is your inner sight, awakening. Your ability to see beyond illusion, beyond projection, beyond false appearances. If anything feels heavy or misaligned, thank you for the gifts. Allow the flame to grow brighter. Watch as it gently dissolves what is not in integrity, what is not aligned with your highest truth. What cannot withstand the light of clarity. You are not losing anything real. Only illusion fades here. Only what is false falls away. Remain for a few moments in this space of revelation. Let the clarity settle into your body. Allow it to settle into your mind and allow it to settle into your energy. You may even begin to feel a sense of relief, a quiet knowing, a return to your own inner authority. Whenever you are ready, you may make your way back toward the entrance of the temple. Notice how the shadows no longer feel uncertain or overwhelming. They feel understood, integrated, no longer hiding anything from you. Step out of your temple, still holding your torch. Know that this flame remains with you. You carry this light of truth with you always. A steady source of courage, safety, and clear perception. Thank you for the heart me. And if at any time you find yourself struggling with something that feels unclear, you may return to this place or simply call upon this light within you. Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. Feel your body again, your surroundings, the present moment. Return to yourself with clarity. Return to yourself with truth. Return to yourself. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and work on a little cord cutting. We're going to say hi to Beast. Hi, Beastie. Hello, so nice of you to join us, sir. You're looking very cute tonight. Beast says hello. It's been a while since he's wanted to say hi to you guys. He's usually been sleeping during the nighttime sessions. Okay. And now we are just going to cut away any misperceptions, cutting away any confusion, cutting away any uncertainty, cutting away absolutely anything in that third eye area that is just not allowing us to see things clearly and truly. Cutting away any deception and releasing us from any false realities that we may be living in. These false realities can be all sorts of things. You may have some perceptions of yourself that are negative perceptions and are not true. You may be living the deception that someone else has placed upon you. be living in illusions that society has placed upon you. Thank you so much for the gifts. Allow these misperceptions, these illusions, these delusions, these falsehoods all to fall away. Allow yourself to live in your truth. Allow your truth to be revealed. You cannot heal what is not revealed. Don't be afraid to face your truth. You might have accepted other people's perceptions of you or how society thinks that you should be perceived. You could have internalized these things as your own self-perception. Releasing absolutely anything that is misaligned with our truth. Releasing any distortions. Thank you so much for the gifts. And remember that sometimes the truth that you discover isn't always big, bad, or scary. Sometimes it's uplifting. Sometimes it's very sweet. Sometimes it's empowering. But it will always allow you to take the correct actions for yourself. If you feel like you've been struggling in rumination, if you feel like you've been struggling with overthinking, like your mind just keeps circling back, trying to figure something out, allow clarity to flow to you easily and effortlessly now. It is time for the truth to be unveiled. Removing anything that seeks to distort your perception for its own intentions. Removing anything that seeks to manipulate your perception for its own intentions. Removing anything that is mentally draining you. we're having technical difficulties. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you. Releasing anything that has you sitting in obsession. Releasing anything that has you sitting in worry. Thank you so much for the rose bear, Stacy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the heart me. Cutting any cords from the crown of the head. Anything that is distorting or feeding off of our spiritual connection. Moving down to the back of the head. Moving over to the left side. Moving over to the right side. Moving over to the left temple. Moving over to the right temple. Moving into right in the center of the forehead. Moving to the left eye. Thank you for the gift. Moving over to the right eye. All right, and now we're just gonna very quickly sweep away any psychic debris. Oh man, it feels like there's just a lot of stuff we're working through here. Thank you so much for the heart me. I thought this was going to be quickly sweeping away the psychic debris. Maybe if we do it more aggressively. Here we go. The fog is beginning to lift. I am seeing clarity. All darkness has turned nice and white. That looks good. Okay. So now we are going to go ahead. Thank you so much for the gifts. And just replace everything that was just removed with love, light, and transformative healing. Making sure you have right perception, strengthening your discernment, fine-tuning your intuition, making sure nothing is manipulating your connection to source, adding some light right at the crown of the head. Making sure that connection is strong and not being manipulated. Thank you so much for the lightning. Moving on to the back of the head. Adding love and light all along the back of the head. to the left side of the head. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Adding healing light to the left side of the head. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the Go Popular. Moving on to the other side of the head, adding healing light over there. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Moving over to the left temple, adding healing light over there. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Moving over to the right temple, adding healing light over there. Hello, Luna. Welcome back, friend. Moving over to the left eyeball. Sorry. I didn't mean to wake you, sir. Thank you so much for the rose bear. I love that I woke him up. He growled at me and then he put his head back on my lap. Like, if I move again, you're just gonna get woken up again, and then you're gonna growl again. Adding healing light to that left eyeball. Moving on to the right eyeball. Adding healing light over there. And moving on to the center of the forehead, adding healing light. right into the center of the forehead, allowing clarity to pervade the mind. Okay, beautiful. We are now going to go ahead and begin to work on our energetic shield. You may imagine yourself inside of a pyramid made entirely of purple light. And this pyramid fills from the bottom to the top with electric purple light, completely encasing you in protective energy. And any negative energy sent your way will just dissolve into the light of grace. And this pyramid is programmed to stay with you for as long as you need it. This pyramid will continue to release negative energy from your mind, from your body, from your spirit, from your field of energy. And not only is it programmed to release and deflect negative energy, thank you for all the gifts, but it will also attract more positive energy to you, as well as enhancing all of the positive energy that you already have. And thank you for the hand hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And any beings or entities that are currently attached to your field of energy that are just draining you or fueling you with fear, with deep peace, love, and respect, are now released. You and you alone have full spiritual authority and ownership over your energy. Thank you for the flower crown. And any permissions ever granted, knowingly or unknowingly, in this life or any other, that grant permission to another being or entity that allows them to exert spiritual authority, control, ownership, or influence over your energy, is now revoked. All contracts are dissolved throughout all time and space. The cycle is over. These entities and beings must go now, and they may never return. You are divinely loved. You are divinely cherished. You are divinely adored. And you are divinely protected always. And if at any point in time you feel like you are either picking up on an energy that doesn't belong to you, or there is an energy that is being directed towards you that is unwanted, as a being of free will, you can always choose at any point in time to release any unwanted energy. Just be sure as you do so from a place of peace and love. When you work from resistance, force, or fear, you can create the type of psychic glue that an entity or being needs to be able to attach to you. That's why anytime these beings are trying to attach to you, they always have to do something to elicit some sort of negative response. That is them trying to create the exact type of energy that it needs to be able to stick to you. Don't fall for it. You are free from all negative cycles and attachments. Just allow absolutely anything that is not aligned with your well-being and your highest good to just fall away. Anything only ever has as much control over you as you allow it to. And any of your power or energy that you have given away or that has been taken from you returns to you now. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and seal the shield. Thank you so much for the gifts. And thank you for so many likes, you guys. My, I feel so special. Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. that feels good there. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gift. So we will go ahead and move on to wrap up this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gift with a message from Spirit. And for Aries season, we are working with Alchemy of the Spirit, as well as When My Soul Whispered. What would Spirit like to bring to our awareness in this moment? What truth would Spirit like to reveal to us right now? What message does Spirit have for us? What is the message for the collective? We have the feather. The feather is a very good omen. The feather is a sign of signs. We might be receiving some sort of confirmation soon, or just some sort of sign, either from our angels or... I don't usually get into the bottom of the deck, but this early, but with the bottom of the deck being the tree, we could be receiving a sign from people who have crossed over, or people who have left our lives in some way, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. First, we're going to read the message for the feather. Sign of faith and trust. Believe you deserve it. A feather is an angelical sign, a playful and subtle way in which the spirits manifest their presence. Finding a feather in your way means a positive response to something you've been asking for a long time. But it doesn't mean your desire will materialize out of the blue in front of your eyes. What it means is that in your heart and deep in your soul, you already have the answer and know the way. Deep down, you know what you should do because you can feel it. You just need to trust yourself a little bit more. You just need to get used to things working out for you and start believing that you can fly with the same passion you've believed you can fall. But to do so, you need to take responsibility and understand that the choice is only yours, and that is how you will take back your power. Accept this lovely sign you've received today, and open your heart to welcome the extraordinary magic that is already on its way. I love when magic is on its way. Okay, so one thing I'm going to say about this is sometimes the truth that is revealed, it's a really good truth. Like sometimes we are afraid to face the truth, but it definitely feels like there's some sort of situation that's going on, and how the situation can look right now is really bad, but there might be just some sort of feeling or like an inkling inside that things are just like, something just isn't sitting right with us. Things doesn't feel right. It's like our 3D reality isn't reflecting what we instinctually know on the inside. And it's like, we want to be able to accept our 3D reality, right? Because we don't want to feel delusional. We don't want to feel dumb. We don't want to feel like we're falling for tricks and nonsense, but it's like that feeling, it's just, we can't let go of it. And listen to that feeling. Listen to that feeling. I feel like there's a truth that's going to be revealed, but it's going to be like a really good truth. You know, it's like, again, when I was saying when we were doing our little exercise here about how sometimes the truth is unexpected, but unexpected in a good way. Like you might have some sort of perception of yourself and it's a negative perception. And then when the truth is unveiled, you're seeing yourself in a way that you've never seen yourself before, and it can be very heart-touching, and that's exactly how this truth, like whatever this is a symbol of, that's exactly what it's giving off, is like there is some sort of reality that's not how it seems, but in a good way. Like it seems, something seems really bad right now, but underneath, once you peel back the layers, there's something really, really good there. Being optimistic and hopeful, believing in yourself, experiencing angelical protection, feeling deserving. I feel like we're about to get some sort of sign of our worthiness in regards to something. Sign of faith and trust. If you feel like your faith has been kind of tested lately, I feel like you're about to receive some sort of confirmation to keep up the faith, to believe in whatever intentions you are setting. Believe that they are manifesting, even if your 3D reality looks completely backwards, and your belief in your manifestations is you know, kind of dwindling. Or there might just be something that's very counterintuitive, like you might believe the logical next steps are A, B, C, when in fact the logical next steps are X, Y, and Z. Or you might believe something to be impossible or unachievable, when in reality it's incredibly achievable and 100% possible, more possible than you could imagine. So I feel like just chin up. Good things abound. You'll receive confirmation in regards to that. Okay, what else does Spirit have for us? We have the journey with the Ouroboros. Ouroboros. The snake eating its tail. It's a symbol of unity, completion. There's some sort of cycle. It feels like we're on some sort of journey. I don't like to put this out there because I don't want to get no one's hopes up or nothing. Take this only if it resonates deep down in the bottom of your soul. Some of you might resonate with a twin flame journey. For some of you, this could be confirmation of some sort of twin flame journey. The other thing I'm going to say about that is, just because you receive confirmations about someone on your twin flame journey, sometimes it is because regardless of whether or not they are your person, they are still very important to your journey towards that person. So you might be receiving like the signs and confirmations, and you might be like having a really good feeling about someone, or having some sort of intuitive feeling. And part of the twin flame journey is, you know, there's separation, and during that separation, like there's that sense that there's going to be some sort of like reunion, regardless of what your 3D reality looks like. That's a big part of the twin flame journey. But sometimes, you know, you get your false flame, but they're still just as important to the journey, to that actual person, because they're going to help you with a lot of like the development that you need. They're going to show you like, well, right now this is how you're showing up in a relationship, and is how you're showing up in a relationship at this current moment conducive to maintaining a healthy relationship, and, you know, showing you the stuff that you need to work on. But either way, it might not be a twin flame journey. This could be your healing journey. This could be a journey of any sign. This could also, for some people I'm getting, this could be a sign to like pack your bags and go on some sort of trip. We're going on a journey. Okay, what's the bottom? The bottom of the deck is divinity, and understand that no matter what your journey looks like right now, you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected every single step of the way. And yes, that you're still going to have your trials and tribulations, right? We are on Earth with a lot of other people who also have free will, and some of the other Earthlings like to use their free will for what I would describe as absolute buffoonery. And sometimes you just get hit with other people's buffoonery for no other reason than that that person is a buffoon. Don't take anyone else's buffoonery personally. And also understand that being hit by someone else's buffoonery doesn't mean that you're not divinely protected and that you're not being divinely guided. Again, it's a moment of learning. And also, they have free will. Like if someone wants to hit you with a volleyball while you're walking down the street, that's their prerogative. What you do in response to that, it's your prerogative. Unconditional. Understand that you are unconditionally loved no matter what. Every single phase, every single cycle that you're going through. Even when you're kind of like at the beginning of the journey and you're still just kind of like a hot mess, you are still unconditionally loved in your hot mess era. And trust that I feel like this is, whatever it is you are manifesting, I feel like you're going to be receiving confirmation. Like, you might even start seeing things shifting in your 3D reality that kind of solidify that whatever it is you are manifesting, it's slowly starting to appear in your life, or it's being drawn closer to you, depending on what it is. And it's going to be something that you like, you're not going to have a single doubt in your mind that what you are manifesting will fully come to fruition. And I feel like once you start to actually see it like in your 3D reality, that's going to be the clarity. That's going to be all the clarity you need, because then you have it like it's tangible, it's there. It's no more relying on faith. It's your 3D reality is finally physically mirroring what it is you feel deep down in your heart. And I feel like that's also going to help solidify your clarity as well. Communicate. This could come in the form of some sort of communication. This could be communication with another person. This could be communication with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your deity, whatever it is you communicate to. It's going to bring you all of the insight that you need. And just be sure to remain in a receptive state so that you're open to receiving, and understand that all of it is connected, that all of your struggles aren't for nothing. You're getting so much learning, you're getting so much growth. All of your struggles are still playing a part into evolving you into the effervescent soul that you are destined to become. So again, try to stay grounded. If you're having some really big feelings, if you're having just a lot of like anxiety, or like you feel like your thoughts are overpowering you in a bad way, try to remain grounded through all of that, and understand that you are so very worthy of everything that you want, and what you want wants you even more. Let's go look at I feel like the bottom of the deck over here might... Okay, so the tree is about receiving, like you can be receiving communication, but it can come in the form of like signs. So there's definitely double on the communication here. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be physically with another person, though it can happen that way. This could also be communication from the other side. This could be, people that have gone, that have crossed the rainbow bridge, communicating with us in some way. This could also be about people from your past. It could be about like family and roots, so like people in your family, or people that feel like family, you like your soul family, that could be part of it. This could also be like past life stuff. Oh, past life, yeah. Again, then that would also sync up with the twin flame journey. For those of you that resonate with being on a twin flame journey. And then the deer is the spirit of loyalty, which I feel like in this case is just a call to remain loyal to your truth, whatever your truth may be. And the moon, I feel like we're going to be experiencing some sort of, like if you have moon deity in your practice, moon deity could be communicating with you. Otherwise, it's also a sign of your intuition. So I feel like our intuition is going to be very on point, and we're going to be perceiving things very clearly. And with the candle, it's giving spell work. So it feels like it's going to be in regards to something that we are trying to manifest. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on our Friday night live stream. Thank you for participating. Thank you so very much, everyone, for just being here, being a part of this sacred space. I will be back on Monday evening for our next session at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you very, very soon. Bye.